of the NPP. You've been from the foundational, is it local? Okakwe South, etc. And so you're a breakaway UP.
We are the United Party.
So your formation, you were formed out of the rips of the NPP.
Exactly.
So you know the ins and outs. Now, if you take a look at what is happening, what you used to know as a young NPP politician and member, how would you agree or disagree with Professor Frimpong Boateng when he says that the individuals managing the party now, the composition of the party, the fiber, moral fiber of the party, is not reflective of what the original founders of the party and how the party grew up to the time he thought the party had disintegrated or gone away from its own core beliefs?
First of all, let me put it this way, that the General Secretary that issued the statement, Professor Frimpong Boateng, has more integrity than him. He knows next to nothing about the party. And that...
Justin Frimpong, he's a lawyer.
He doesn't know anything about it. I mean, the very statement he issued must be the reason they must even fire him. Because he doesn't even understand the constitution of the NPP. In the NPP's constitution, you don't just get up and say you refer somebody to the National Executive Committee. Every disciplinary measure has to go through a disciplinary committee. So his reference should have been with the disciplinary committee rather than the National Executive Committee. You are
according to the constitution of the NPP.
Absolutely.
You should have referred that letter
to the disciplinary committee, so that is where natural justice will take place. Professor Frimpong Boateng must be heard. And where is he going to be heard? At the National Executive Committee? No, he goes to the disciplinary committee, he is heard, and the disciplinary committee will make a recommendation to the National Executive Committee. And believe you me, where he has submitted Professor Frimpong Boateng to, the National Executive Committee consists of regional, as part of membership, regional executive committees. So what Jesse Godwin is saying is that he is going to subject Professor Frimpong Boateng to the likes of Abronye to be vetting or seen to the expulsion of Professor Frimpong Boateng, because Professor Frimpong Boateng has said that the party is fake.
But Abronye is rightfully a regional...
But if there is anybody who should be expelled between Professor Frimpong Boateng and Abronye, who should go first?
I don't know.
Between him and Wuntumi, and mind you, Wuntumi will also be part of this committee. Between him and Buga, who should go first?
Is Buga part of the...
He's part of the national... Now we are here this morning being told by Zato that all these, the vituperations by Professor Frimpong Boateng has to do with the vice president, the former vice president.
He hasn't said that.
That is why he brought in the idea of the Muslims and the Northerner, that he's a Muslim, he's a Northerner. That's fine. He will get there. And so the former vice president also sit at neck. So it's more or less cooking Professor Frimpong Boateng before his enemies.
He's been cooked?
Absolutely.
Oh.
But you see, how many times haven't I come here and told you that this political party called the NPP is not a new patriotic party. It is the Nana People's Party. And that was what Professor Frimpong Boateng was making reference to. I kept telling him. He argued with me. Oh. He argued with me one time on key point, and I was laughing.
But Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the former president, when he was president, gave him a position.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something.
So they are Nana boys.
Today, don't take it easy, because we have a long way to go in Jerusalem.
Exactly.
The truth of the matter is that he says parties evolve. Yes, evolves to become better.
Yes.
Parties do not evolve to become worse. What did Frimpong Boateng say? He said the party is fake because throughout his life as a member of this party, there has never been a time that you do, what do you call it, flag bearership election top down.
It's not true. It has happened before.
Which
in
year?
The party.
Which year?
It has happened
Which year?
in the NDC.
Which year?
It has happened
which
before
year?
In the NPP.
Which year? No. Which year? Which year? No, which year? Which year? No, which year?
It has happened.
No, which year?
If you are saying
no, you were putting somebody a while ago. You were putting somebody on the table. Give me the date. Give me the date.
It happened after the 1992 election.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. It has never happened in the history of the NDC.
He says it has happened.
It has never happened.
I'm saying it has happened.
You see, I don't blame you, because you see,
you hold a position.
the rise of Zato and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, they had never been part of this party from its inception. They joined along the way.
That's a wrong discussion.
At the age of 29 years, I'm telling him in the face. At the age of 29 years, In 1992, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was 29 years. The party NPP was there. That is how come he became a member. So he has no appreciation of the history of the party.
No, but it doesn't matter.
Professor Frimpong, what we are talking about, has contested as a flag bearer of the party on 2 occasions.
And what happened?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
He contested in 2007 and contested in 2010. So nobody can sit here and belittle the intelligence of Professor Frimpong. He mentioned 3 or 4 things. The things that he made reference to, that the party has a lot of people who are corrupt, is he wrong?
I don't understand.
He said one of the reasons that he thinks that the party is fake is that it has a lot of corrupt people who went into government. Is he wrong? Currently, what are we saying about the former finance minister? Is he not refusing to come back to Ghana because of corruption allegations?
But they are allegations.
Look at what happened at the National Service. Look at the whole. How can Professor Frimpong want to look at this and say this is not a good party? Remember when he was even in government, he wrote, a report, and then fingered a lot of NPP members in there who were so corrupt, who were destroying the environment. So the man started saying this, not today. But how did he say that is different from what the likes of Boakye Dakuwa said? Remember on the 27th of September 2023, 2 days after we had left the NPP and joined and formed the Movement for Change, Boakye Dakuwa came out and said that they are even lucky Mr. Chemante, Honorable Alan Chemante, has penned down his reasons for leaving the NPP. And that there were so many of the NPP people who had left the NPP in their hearts and were ready to walk away from the party during voting in the election 2024. Wasn't that what happened? The NPP that is there now, their membership will not transcend beyond the 200,000 people who are going to vote on the 31st of December, January 2026. No,
but they are core sympathizers as well as people who vote for them.
The core sympathizers are only 206,000. That's the delegates. Those that are going to receive
freebies. They are members.
No, they are the delegates. They don't have any other member. Who is that member? And that is what Professor Frimpong was referring you to, the virtual members. The virtual members, he is referring to them as virtual members because he knows that the United Party is on the verge of receiving its final certificate. And the moment we receive our final certificate, the virtual members will all come to us and join the party and join the United Party. Remember, what were the reasons ascribed by Adenimo before leaving the race? What Adenimo say? How different is it from what Professor Walter said? Adenimo said that the top-down approach was bogus. It was just there to favor one candidate.
The party as fake.
It's fake.
That they have virtual
grouping. How can you have a party? The virtual grouping are the UPP.
No, but Adenimo didn't say.
No, but Adenimo said that one. The party.
Even Eugene, is it Eugene Entry or something?
I'm even surprised that Eugene Entry is still with this party. A fine brain. They started speaking their minds during the days that we were speaking our minds. He has been up, and if you have people like Eugene Entry in the political party, and they are not general secretaries, and you have Jesse Kodria, what sort of party is this? A general secretary who himself doesn't even understand his own constitution he operates with.
But he's a general secretary.
What is the meaning of general secretary? A general secretary in opposition? He led the party to suffer the heaviest defeat in their lives, together with the flag bearer that they are talking about. So, Professor Frimpong has been consistent, and he has been consistent with the lives of Dr. Nyahunya Otawaklo, what Alan Chemante left the party with, left because of the reasons that he cited, what Kennedy, Atta Kennedy has been saying all these years, and so on and so forth. Professor Dr. Ban, and all those people have cited the same reasons as Awakuba, as Professor Frimpong has stated, and none of them were held before any disciplinary committee or given this treatment. But because Professor Frimpong speaks the truth directly, he does not mince words. You understand? They feel that they have to go after him. But if anybody cares to know within the NPP, in the same way there are few people that want to attack Professor Frimpong, I want to assure them that just like some of us went to his aid when he decided to finger all those that were involved in Galamsey, we are ready to defend Professor Frimpong because he's a member waiting. He is waiting to join the United Party anytime soon as a virtual party member.
He hasn't said he.
No, but definitely if he continues to be with this fake party, how can he be with this fake party? In any case, he said he had walked away from this fake party. So there is nothing to even discuss.
But he still insists that he cannot be sacked from the party. So it means that he still wants to...
No, he cannot be sacked from the original MPP.
Roland, today we've just something.
Beyond this approach, what do you think should be the right approach, in your perspective?
No, but the only approach is that a lot of the very serious minds in the party must run away from the party and join the United Party. Because the reality of the day...
That's your best option?
No, the current situation with the NPP is that someone who was duly elected as the national chairman, he has left the party. He has run away. So the party has no substantive national chairman. And the reason why they had to force Bute to come back, because Bute had also said after the elections that he didn't see the need to continue as the first vice chair. But guess what? If Bute had left the scene, the one who would be chairing the new patriotic party today would have been Chairman Buga. Can you imagine?
Why?
The national chairman of the new patriotic party, Chairman Buga. Hey!
How is that your
And
problem?
these are some of the issues that Professor Fubogwati feels that it has made the party fake. And now coming back to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he claims that he has all the brains. As we speak, his own brother-in-law, Adamu Ramadan, does not even believe that he's a competent person. And it's the reason why he win the seat for the new patriotic party. Guess what? They were giving resources to his brother as against Bwabia Sabwa.
Oh, he didn't...